Good folks, Mr. Carter here, ready to do HomeLink 8.6. Put your name on this if you haven't yet already, and let's begin. So, we are using perimeters to find missing measurements and all that good stuff with rectangles. So we are going to use the formula to find the perimeter of each rectangle and show your work in the space provided. So, we have a rectangle here with a length of 3 3/6 of a yard and a width of 1/6 of a yard. So we got to figure out the perimeter for that. So on this paper, here's where I'm going to do my work. So we know that, let me go back. So we know that if one side of the rectangle is 3 3/6, that means the other side is also 3 3/6. And again, if we know the width is 1/6 over here, that means it needs to be 1/6 over there. So to find the perimeter, you got to add all four sides. So, I wrote that as a 3 here, but that should be 6, so 3, 6. Okay, so 3 3/6 plus 3 3/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my holes together. So I'm going to go 3 plus 3. And then I'm going to go plus 3, 6, plus 3, 6, plus 1, 6, plus 1, 6. So now I know that 3 plus 3 is 6. I'm going to hold on to that over here for a minute, and I'm going to add my fractions. So we have fractions with like denominators, so we just need to add our numerators. So 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8. So we have 6 and 8, 6. So now that is a whole number and a improper fraction. So we're going to break that down into 6, 6. That's one whole. That leaves us with 2, 6. So again, we have one whole and 2, 6. So we're going to add that one whole to the 6 over here. So that now makes it 7 and 2, 6. That's our answer for number 1. 7 and 2, 6. All right, now we've got another rectangle. We've got that's a length of 5 and 1/12. So we know that that side is 5 and 1/12. The opposite side needs to be 5 and 1/12. And this width here is 4 and 11/12. So we know that this side here, the opposite side, is 4 and 11/12 as well. So to find the perimeter, we need to add up all four sides. So 5 and 1/12 plus 5 and 1/12 plus 4 and 11/12 and 4 and 11/12. So again, I'm going to group my holes. So I'm going to go 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4. So I just took apart my holes. 5, 5, 4, and 4. Now watch what I'm going to do here with the fractions, because I just noticed that we have 1/12 and 11/12. So when we add 1/12 to 11/12, that gives us 12/12, which we know is a whole. So if I'm going to group 1/12 plus 11/12, that will give me one whole. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other 1/12 and the other 11/12. So that's, again, 1/12 plus 11/12. So that gives me 12/12, which would be 1. This also gives me 12/12, which is 1. So now we just need to add all our holes together. We got 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 plus 4 is 8, so that's 18, and 19, 20. That equals a nice number of 20. That gives us 20. Okay. So now these down here are a little bit different. For each rectangle, find the unknown side measurements. So they give us the perimeter this time, and they give us the length, and we got to try to figure out the width. Okay. So in this case, we have a perimeter of 74 hundredths of a kilometer, and we know that one length is 25 over 100. So we know that this side here is also 25 over 100, or 25 hundredths. Okay. So I wrote down over here that 25 hundredths plus 25 hundredths plus one width plus another width will equal our total of 74. So again, that's one side that we know plus another side that we know, plus we have two unknowns here. We have two widths, and that'll equal 74 hundredths. Well, if we add these up, that'll give us, let's take those, that'll be 50 hundredths. Okay. So now we know that we have 50 hundredths plus W, two widths, equals 74 over 100. So now what we need to do is, so we're asking ourselves what really plus 50 over 50 hundredths will equal 74 hundredths. So I know that both of these together will have to equal, so I'm going to go 74 take away 50, because that will give us what is left over. So 74 hundredths minus 50 hundredths, that will give us 24 hundredths. So I know that these two here will need to be 24 hundredths. Since we have two widths, they want to know what is one side, which is one width. Then we're going to have to take this 24 hundredths, and we're going to have to split it in half. Well, I know that half of 24 is 12, right? Because I know that 12 hundredths plus 12 hundredths will get me 24 hundredths. So that means that one width would be 12 hundredths. Okay, so now in number 4, same idea. We are given the whole perimeter, which is 10 inches. So the whole width, the perimeter is 10. Now we're only given one length, which is 4 3/8. Okay, so I broke it down again and went 4 3/8 plus another 4 3/8 for the other side, plus one width plus another width will give me a total of 10, which is our perimeter. So I'm going to add these up, so that will give me, so I'm going to go 4 plus 4, if I break apart my wholes and my fractions. So that's 4 plus 4 is 8, 3/8 plus 3/8 is 6/8. So now we have 8 and 6/8 plus one width plus another width will give me a total of 10. So now to figure out what these widths are, we're going to need to take away the perimeter from what we already have, which is that 8 and 6/8. So I'm going to stack those up. So I'm going to go 10, take away 8 and 6/8. So now I need to trade because we don't have any fractions here. So I'm going to trade, and I'm going to say that 10 is the same as saying 9 and 8/8. Because 9 and a whole is the same as saying 10. 8/8 take away 6/8 is 2/8. And 9 take away 8 is 1. So now we have 1 and 2/8. So now what we need to do is we need to take, so our widths together, we have two widths is equal to 1 and 2/8. So now we got to split that 1 and 2/8 in half. That's what two widths equal, is that 1 and 2/8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this 1 here into a fraction. And we know that since we're dealing with eighths, it's going to be 8/8 plus 2 more eighths will give us 10/8. So now we can take this 10/8 and split it in half. So I know that 10/8 is the same as saying, equals 5/8 and 5/8. So that means that one width will be 5/8, which is what we are looking for. 5/8. Okay. Go ahead and try to figure out 5 on your own. It's the same idea, where you're going to have to take 4 1/10, add it to another 4 1/10, subtract it from your perimeter, and then divide it in half. Give that a try, along with this one here too. Now at the bottom, we're just practicing multiplying a fraction times a whole number. So when we do that, we just multiply the whole number times the numerator. So that's 2 times 2 is 4, and our denominator doesn't change, so that's 4/3. Or you can break it down into 1 and 1/3. Same thing here. times 3/4, so it's 5 times 3 is 15 fourths. That's the same as saying 3 3/4. All right, that's it for now. Let me know if you have any more questions, and I'll see you later.